active and future tense. This is the thoughtful spot, and we have a special guest star with us today, my wonderful Wi-Fi, connected since 2012, and also mastermind YouTuber, Chibi. So, with that being said, welcome Wi-Fi!
Thank you for introducing my dead YouTube.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Maniacal Monday.
So, the topic of the day is simple living. We want to try and explain to you a little bit about how no matter how much money you have, no matter how many friends you have, no matter how much you're offered in life, you can still enjoy every moment that comes your way. So, the three parts of that I believe can maximize your lifetime experience are by honoring honesty, purity, integrity. And the idea behind that is those are the three principles that can help you step by step appreciate each moment. First topic, honesty. You know, whenever you come to a moment, you have the option of playing a part. You have the option of being who you are, and you have the option of putting on some sort of facade to fool people into giving you things, seeing you differently, presenting themselves differently. My policy is always to be honest with people, as much as I can within the limits of a job or a situation, so that way they can see how I feel about something right off the bat, and they can take what I tell them as truth, and not have to second guess what I'm about to tell them.
I think that goes, immensely with just having a simple life and enjoying your life with your friends and your family is, a lot of people, especially, I feel nowadays, seem to have kind of a two-side when it comes to either friends or family. Like you have your one side, your honest truth or whatever with just your family, and then your honest truth or whatever it is with just your friends.
And I think you can cut through a lot of the BS, as it were, by just making sure that your honest truth is the same with everybody. So your friends talk to your family, they know who you are. Your family talks to your friends, they know who you are. You're not causing any confusion or chaos. It's just, this is what I think, this is what I think. Everybody knows exactly where you stand. The second part of that would be purity. And I always break down purity to mean the pureness of thought, the pureness of heart, the pureness of your actions, meaning everything that you do has one intent. For example, we're going through a lot of things right now in our life, and we could choose to play games and be all over the place. We could choose to manipulate people, but we would rather come at it with a pure heart and just say, look, this is what we're thinking, honesty, and this is what we'd like to do. This is our intention, our pure intention with you.
I think a lot of people could probably avoid, it's one thing to be honest, but it's also another to match it with your actions. Because one person can be honest with both their friends and their family, but it can still cause a lot of conflict if, say, one person treats one side better than the other.
And I think that would kind of lead us into the idea of integrity. If I'm in a situation at work, somebody comes up to me and says, this person's doing this. And that person comes up and says, no, I didn't do that. This is, BS. This is a lie, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell them, first of all, honesty. I don't care what the situation is. This is the rules that govern this facility. This is how it's going to be handled. I'm honest with them up front about how I intend to handle the situation. And then I take a pure heart and I say, but look, let me hear your side of the story and then your side of the story. And I'll try to make the best judgment I can. This is a very real situation that happens to me almost on a weekly basis. I tell them right up front how I am going to handle the situation. I try and make them understand that I'm going to try and listen to them objectively with a pure heart and try and make the best judgment call I can with the situation from two sides or more. And then on the integrity side, I'm not going to play a game with them where they are hearing one thing come from my mouth, but then I lie in my report, or I go and tell my office something different than actually happened. And this is the same thing with friends, with family. If I'm talking to my mother a certain way here, and then I go and I lie to my mother-in-law saying, well, this is what she said, and I make this whole story about something I may have an issue with, or I try and make myself look better in a situation with her friends than I actually did when we were having an argument or an adventure before, my integrity goes out the window, because eventually all these people are going to start putting the pieces together and realize that I'm one way with these people, another way with my wife, and another way with my mother. Like, you have to build yourself up from honesty first, purity second, and third, consistency all the way around. So you want to live simply. The key to that is being honest, pure, and a person of integrity. That somebody can look at you and go like, this person has never lied to me once. This person has always done what they think is best for me. And this person is always the same. I talk to other people, and they say the exact same thing that I know about this person. You need to build a presentation around yourself where there's no BS. You want to make sure that you take every day, every situation, and just look at it with a pure heart, figure out what's going on, say what you need to say honestly, and then handle the situation the same as you would handle it anywhere else. You build a standard to live by. You build a example for others to live by, and then you build a circle of friends and family who can respect those three aspects about yourself. Talk about keeping it simple. This will be a short video with just a little hint from myself and Chibi, my wonderful wife, on how to live. And I want to say that this is something that doesn't just apply to yourself, but if you're ever looking for a partner or a friend, I think you should also look at them for these same aspects. I know for me and Ray, we have a lot of things going on with us, but at the end of the day, we always try to be honest, pure with our intentions, and no matter what I'm doing, she knows exactly how I'm going to be thinking, because I keep my integrity the same, and she does the same as well to me, unless there are McDonald's chicken nuggets involved, and then all bets are off. You know, oh, I love you, honey. Oh, these chicken nuggets just make me feel so much better, and they're so nourishing. Anyway.
That's the nice version of what I do.
A very nice version. But anyway, this has been a very brief thoughtful spot, a very simple thoughtful spot about how you can live simply and build a presentation about who you are, so that way you can try and avoid drama and try and avoid getting hung up on lies, which is the biggest problem that I see nowadays, because it's so easy to present yourself a certain way on social media to friends, to family, and these are the three ways that you can cut right through that and make sure that you can just go through life living the adventure that you're meant to live. So with that, always have an intense future.
And always look in future tense.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on another adventure. If you like what you saw, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw for any reason, please feel free to leave a comment, and of course, there's always the dreaded dislike button. If you'd like to communicate with me, feel free to contact me either through Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. They can all be found under my name, James Eugene Hahn. If you'd like to support me financially, feel free to check out my Patreon link as well. Whatever we do in the future, it'll be intense. Hope to see you there.